Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie, and today is all about Birbfest. So I'm going to flip through my sketchbook with Birbfest and go over a little bit of what I've used and what my experience with this challenge was, because I actually finished the full challenge in January. Didn't go over, so I'm really excited about it. So yeah, Birbfest 2023 is hosted by Monkey Mintaka and Birdie Tam over on Instagram. I will put some links in the description box below. And so there were 31 prompts, and I was just highlighting them as I did them, so I knew I had finished them. And I pretty much threw everything at these birds. I used everything from watercolor to acrylic gouache to jelly gouache, Pitt artist pens, color pencils, neocolors, basically pretty much everything I owned that I could do with mixed media, because my goal was to use the supplies I have. So the Frill Neck Monarch was the first one, and I did all Pitt artist pens with this one. Nothing else, just Pitt artist pens. I did the Hyacithia macaw, which I always pronounce wrong. I used Polychromos and Golden Faber pencils for this, along with a gel pen to do the outlines. I really love this royal flycatcher, and I did a combination of Pitt artist pens underneath with color pencil on top. The Crimson Tanger was color pencil as well as Pitt artist pens. The Smew Duck was my first watercolor bird, and so I did watercolors with this. I used my Prima watercolor sets on this one, and then on this one I used the Prima watercolor as well as some white Pitt artist pens and a gray Pitt artist pen. Combination of mixed media on the Black Hawk Eagle, watercolor, color pencil, and Polychromos, and Pitt artist pens. The Adele Penguin, I absolutely loved this penguin. I loved doing this one. This one was fun. Watercolor and just a gel pen. The black and yellow broadbill was one I didn't really like how it turned out. You have to make bad art, and sometimes that's how you learn. So this one was watercolor. Didn't really like, I did too much of a wet on wet, so it blended too much, and I knew if I kept working on it, I would overwork it. The next one is the long-tailed tit, and I used Pitt artist pens and Polychromos on it and did a background with it. I really liked doing this violet back starling. I used watercolor for it. I really had fun trying to get the gradient on this one. So yeah, it was fun. The Nanique Night Heron was the first one I did the gouache with, and I used my Hemi gouache for this. And sorry if you hear any scratching. My dog is deciding he's going to scratch my chair the whole time I'm filming. So yeah, this is the Nanique Night Heron. I did use a little bit of color pencil on top of it just to add some texture on top of the gouache. And I loved this Nanday parakeet. It was fun. I used just Pitt artist pens with it and added texture. And then we've got the Red Wattle Lapwing. This was a mixed media combination of a couple of different things: watercolor, Pitt artist pens, as well as color pencils. The next one is the Indigo Bunting. This one was hard. Sometimes it's harder to do the dark birds, I found. So yeah, that's this one. The Baikal Teal. I pretty much threw everything at it: color pencil, Pitt artist pens, everything but gouache and watercolor. I didn't do that. Then we have the California Condor. It was all Pitt artist pens with some white added in on that one. The Zebra Finch, and that's another Pitt artist pens, and I have some white Pitt artist pens, and that's where I get the white texture for this on it. The Wall Creeper was another bad art day. It's a really odd bird to draw. No matter what position or pose that I found, I could not get it the way I wanted it. But I did love this one. This one actually got some of the best feedback of all of the drawings, which was the ostrich. And I'm probably going to scan this in and turn it into a sticker because I want a sticker. Yeah. Then we have the Nicobar pigeon. I use neocolors, watercolor, a little bit of everything on this one. Watercolor pencils. Actually, yeah, this was watercolor pencils. And then we have the golden crowned kinglet. One of the things I did is I tried to limit myself to 20 minutes, no more than 20 minutes from start to finish. And this was a completely all-in color pencil. The Scopes Owl. I didn't like how it turned out at first, and so I pulled out my acrylic gouache and started adding some paint and some texture with dry brushing, and I like how the eyes popped. This is the Ecuadorian Hill Star, and it is Pitt Artist pens and Holbein acrylic gouache. The sandwich tern was another one. It was very hard to get this one done. It's a weird shaped bird, and I don't know, I don't like how the eye turned out, but you know, it's a sketchbook. Then we start with the Eastern Yellow Robin. And I like this one. I liked how I was trying to add character to the eyes and give it a little more oomph, I guess. Same with this one. Himalayan Monol. It was an interesting bird. Just, you know, like I said, some days I'd had more time than others, some days, so some of them have a little more detail. But yeah, it's still 20 minutes. The golden ear, there was a great-eared nightjar. This one was fun. It was a tiny little bird, but it had that flat head. It was interesting. And then the last one, the Victoria Crowned Pigeon. Yeah, that one was fun. I really did enjoy this challenge. It was really fun to work with, and a prompt every day and try to do something different. Yeah, this one and the pigeon were my favorite out of all of them. I would love to know what your favorite bird out of this list was. And have you done a daily art challenge that you liked? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you do and what you've done and what you're working on and which bird did you like the best. And I will see you soon, but please remember to hit that like button if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that bell icon if you want to get notified when I post a new video. And I will see you soon.